Hello, welcome to episode 28. This is Strat Chat. My name is Martin. We just had an absolute disaster. I've just literally played for about 40 minutes, I think, and then looked over to see on OBS how long we've been playing, and of course, I've not hit record. It's always a bit of a moral dilemma here, isn't it? Because if I kind of go back and re-record it, it's kind of cheating, because I kind of know what's going to happen. But if I don't go back and re-record it, you don't get to see what happens. So I've decided to just simply explain what happened. So let me shrink my head, and then actually after I've done that, I've got a couple of channel announcements that I want to make as well. So what happened was we were involved in that big war against the Byzantine Empire for, is it called Lower? It's this duchy here, isn't it? Lower Bosnia. And it was really, really difficult. I mean, at one point they had like 26,000 troops, but we managed to beat them. Some huge battles. Basically, we had all of the castles except for the capital. We were able to besiege that down. So after that, at least, as long as we could hold them off, we were getting a score, which was fantastic. Getting war score. Eventually, we managed to make it there. While that war was on, there was a big rebellion, peasants' revolt in my domain, and I just let them do it. I decided I didn't want to go to minus 75%, so I went back, and luckily, they rose up. A couple of castles fell because this war was dragging on, but eventually I won it, and I marched my army back over there and put down that rebellion very, very easily. Of course, we've got our marshal now, though, building control in some of these counties. I had some sort of a royal court, a whole court event, which improved popularity in Prague. That's why Prague is at 100%, even though most of the others, and it was one of the ones that rebelled. What else do we do? We had 1 billion prisoners. We've literally just converted the Byzantine Empire to Catholicism by letting so many people go on the condition they swapped to Catholicism. We also made well over 1,000. I didn't even work them out. It was well over 1,000 gold from releasing those prisoners when we took this whole sort of duchy here. Really a nice big chunk of land. Well, H just seems to have split up into 3 bits. That's going to make it a little bit easier for us. We are still working on this chap because we want this back. But I'm starting to have some second thoughts about this. But basically, at the moment, revoking his title is highly risky, and I think it's going to remain highly risky, I think, whatever happens. But we've just been trying to work out how we can capture Kiev. Now, Chris Pratt suggested I have 2 duchies that I'm developing. And I had difficulty with how I would so he says basically Kiev would be a really good one because it's got 3 farmlands, and I can have a duchy building there and all that stuff. So typically my rulers, even at a young age, have got are allowed 8 holdings. So now Prague is 8 holdings. Okay, so the Duchy of Bohemia is 8 holdings. So what I've been doing basically is just having that through a feudal elective. I own all the counties. That's why I so much wanted to get this one back from Boleslav. And of course, it's like stupendously sort of like well developed as well. But I could do it like this. Kiev, or the Duchy of Kiev, which is actually called Kiev, also has 8. So if I did own Kiev, the duchy, I could have... Sorry, there are 6. Let me just check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6. That's right. Sorry. And I think if I go back to Bohemia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. Okay. So I need 5 in the Duchy of Bohemia in order to be able to kind of like guarantee my election of my heir, and I would need 4 in Kiev. So basically I would need to be able to guarantee like kind of an additional domain. So that's so actually it is probably workable. I mean, I know, for example, if I put my wife onto managed domain, that gets us to 9. Of course, at some point, you know, it might be a child ruler or something like that. It might not, but a child ruler might have time to be able to build it up and get them back in order to go on to the next. So I kind of quite like the idea. The thing is, I can't declare war on this chap for the Duchy of Kiev because I don't have a de jure thing over it, because it's a part of Ruvenia and there is no king of Ruvenia. So I need to be the king of Ruvenia, but to be the king of Ruvenia, I need 2 more counties. And if I attack this chap to take one of them, it's going to take me a really, really long time before I can then attack him again and to get the second county and then the third one, etc. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to attack this very, very weak guy, and we are going to declare war on him. I'm not going to do it right now, I'm just showing you really, for these 2 counties here in the Duchy of Pereyaslav. I'm going to do that very, very soon indeed. I'm just going to literally wait till my money comes up, so my military comes up to full strength. Not the levies, but the men-at-arms. I've also bought loads and loads of stuff. Okay, because I had a load of money. The Pope gave me a load of money. I paid off that loan. I don't know if you remember, I had the loan off the Holy Warriors, Holy Orders. I always call them Holy Warriors. Okay, so let's wait till we get up to full strength in the men-at-arms. She's going to start getting traits quite soon, isn't she? I'm a little bit surprised I haven't had a second child. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to leave him. Right, what I'm going to do instead of that is work on just making myself a little bit more popular with my powerful vassals. Can I give him something? Give him an artifact. Oh yeah, like he'll love me. Well, he won't love me, but he'll despise me somewhat less. Okay. Right, I guess we're ready for this war, aren't we? Small war. He's very, very weak. He's engaged in a war of his own. And it's Pereyaslav, isn't it? I think it's 1. Yeah, it's 2. 160. Oh my word, he'll lose 25 opinion of me for 12 years. What a disaster. Right, okay. I can probably use the Holy Order against these guys as well. Okay, so it's pretty obvious where I want to be placing my troops, my invasion force. We'll just stick them there. It's actually 3 castles. Okay, in that case, we'll start over there. Let's go. So we're taking all 3 at once, albeit quite slowly here. Okay, right, pools we've got control again, which is really good news. Right, let's head back over here. Oh, this is the worst, isn't it? Let's hit Dubaldie. I don't think I have much of either of those, but it'd be quite nice to get at any cost, and eventually to Avaricious. Oh, instantly, I got really, really confused because I had a big court event for free, and it's because of my family. Hang on, what's this? Why not have an affair? It's not like doesn't sound like I'm sleeping with Mabel much. So dynasty legacies. I have this one here, the activities one, and basically you get like a grand activity for free for each reign. I think my next one, what I'll do is I'll go on a taxation tour probably, or possibly something to improve what people think of me. Good, I've swayed Boleslav. Keep going. No, it's certainly getting some buildings being built. Be nice to get a nice bit of battle score. That'll speed me up towards the final victory. Okay, that's better. Okay, the Empress is pregnant. 90%. Okay. They're really, really spread out, these. Thank heavens. Okay. Enforce demands. Create the Kingdom of Ruvenia. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. And now, When I look at Kiev, I get another potential casus belli. Yeah, this is what I wanted, Kiev. I can take all of that. Okay. Right, he's only got 1,600 troops. I don't see any reason to really slow up and hold up here, but I do need to give away a county, at least one for now. Right, Boleslav is swayed. Let's keep at it. Let's sway this guy. Okay, 99%. We've got a good old chance here. Declare war. De jure for duchy. Kiev. This chronicle writing thing with the de jure duchy war casus belli is making a huge difference to how quickly this game's going to go. Okay, let's set up here. And it's nice because his realm capital is in the area that I'm actually trying to get. I think they're Catholics, aren't they? They're Catholics, okay. Or they're certainly not hostile. The hostile faith. Right, raise all men at arms. So really, all these guys are doing is kind of getting ahead, getting the next siege going. Right, I've got another daughter. Right, this is my heir. Impatient. Don't like impatient for her. She's got diplomacy focus. How did that happen? I'm learning. And what is impatient good for? Like, not a lot. Or she can be arbitrary. Yeah, I think this is the best one for us, is honest. At least that's going to help her diplomacy, although her intrigue will go down a lot. Okay, so we've won that siege. Basically, get the siege engines down to here. Put them together, do that. So the capital will fall quite soon. Battle on. We've won, that's super duper. Okay, so. Right, this is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what Chris was telling me to do. Okay. Right, so can we get up to 9? Yes. Okay, so we have to have 5 over there and 4 here. Okay, so we want 4 of these. Okay, so this one's mine, so we'll keep it. Chernobyl is mine, so we'll keep that. Zotomir is mine, so we'll keep that. So what we're really looking for, and am I also the Duke? Ah, right, so let's usurp that. Okay, so I'm now the Duke of Kiev. Feudal elective. Perfect. Right, that's got to be my daughter. And she's winning it. Okay, so at the moment we don't need to own that 4th one. The thing about Boleslav is there's only 2 holdings there. Okay, we'll give it to my ward. Okay, but these 2 now are not in my domain. It's not impossible that we'll... Oh gosh, it's not impossible that we'll be able to have a bigger domain later on, but this is useful, isn't it? Yeah, this is useful. Okay, thanks, Chris. I think that was a really good idea. Right, what's going on down here? Okay, that's regalia, so we can put that in. Russian warhammer we can destroy. Don't know how many Russian warhammers we've destroyed. Okay, good. 7 here. All right. Poor old mite. It's pelt. That just feels so wrong. I'm going to get rid of these wall ornaments. Okay. We've got 2 Russian goblets, that's nice. That's already displayed. Let's give it to vassals. Okay. Right, where's my powerful vassals? Right, this chap here, let's give him an artifact. Doesn't want that one. But he wants that one, he gains 7 opinion of me. Okay. About you. No, he likes that. Okay, we'll give him that. Okay. So this is helping us to make sort of progress. Okay, where are we with the army? Okay, let's get ourselves up to full strength. Let's deal with prisoners then. Okay, well they nearly all had ransoms, and so we've done quite well. Right, okay, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Right, let's just look at my new domain. I mean, there's so many holdings here. This is a phenomenal place, isn't it? And we have the Hall of Heroes. Right, so we can't use it. Well, that's a shame. Okay. Use our money just to build up the domain. Another round of building. Get ourselves up to 100% everywhere over here. We're not even that far away, I don't think. And then we'll start working on the new domain. We've got factions. None of them look too bad. And we're having a little bit of a break from warfare anyway. Actually, it might not be a very long break. Paragon of Virtue. Might be worth me considering going on a pilgrimage or something. Right, I don't have a Casus Belli on King Vlad at all. I'm tempted to go for Bihar. I mean, 540, I could go for the whole lot of this central thing here. That seems like a good idea. Right, he still owns all of that. Okay, right, 2 wars and we'll stop, I think. What we're going to do is we're going to attack him for Bihar. Just cheaper to do it like this, isn't it? Okay, right. So we're going to attack this chap for Bihar. Then we're going to attack this area for all of this. That's going to feel like a chunky move into his territory. Why isn't he doing anything? Claims on these Bulgarians. Okay, hope we get the whole duchy. Okay. I'm really kind of excited about this. Okay, right, let's go for this guy here. He doesn't look so powerful suddenly. Principality of Bihar. Oh, that's nice. Okay, right, let's vassalise that a little bit there. Too many duchies held. Okay, Kiev, Ruvenia. Right, who are we going to give it to? Duchy of Ruvenia. It's a little bit annoying, their capital's down there. Perhaps I should have attacked that. Right, can we do this with men-at-arms? Probably. Okay, so how big? They've got some allies. Well, they've got 10,000 troops now. See what happens. We can fight these. We are facing some danger here. Let's bring in the rest. Okay, so 65 and I get Mason's Workshop. Building construction costs down for 30 years in Prague. Okay, 5. Or I can pay 65 and I gain Great Sculptor's Workshop, which is about piety. I can turn the quick profit. So I'll do the first one. It's not like I haven't got plenty of money. Oh, right. Now that's nice. A nice capture. Right, let's get these guys back here. Let's get everybody here. That's going to be a slaughter. Right, let's don't run. Okay. Now, all these are going to fall fairly slowly, but we're working on them all at the same time. I think that's a good effect. Right, it looks like their army's on its way back. How powerful are these? Powerful enough, I think. Okay, so what we'll do is the same. And we'll move these sort of central, ready to pounce if we get attacked. It's looking good. good. Okay, so we've won this. Right, don't want these. So we'll usurp this. Grant Bihar. That's nice. That's a good contract. Okay, so we want to take this. Right, this guy is much weaker, and he's already engaged in a war. Right, let's go and just take it. Right, I'm going to fight some raiders first. Interesting. Come on in. Okay. Right. I'm going to change my approach to this chap. He's only getting me county titles. Where can I go converting? Bihar. Let's go down here. Let's go converting. That should help keep the realm a little bit more stable. Right, I don't want to fight too many of these because they'll weaken me and give him some respite. Oh, what the hell? Let's just fight them. Already content, which is all right, but a bit disappointed. Yeah, we'll keep content. Ooh, right. Do we want irrigation? Okay, so where is this going to be? Okay, so Zoetermeer, which is one of my domain, or irrigation ditches, which are nowhere near as good. Let's pay it. Let's do it. Any of these reduce my stress? No. Okay, let's have an affair. Okay. Right. I'm going to go for this, and I'm going to go on a hunt as soon as this war is over. Right, she's got 22 prowess. I have 28. I beat her. Okay, that's good news. I've reached the highest possible stress level. Oh gosh. Okay, I think I've got to do this. Haven't I? Drinking binge. Okay. Oh, I might die. Okay, right. Be nice to win this war before I die, if die is what I must now do. It's got a bit of savings, that's quite handy. Okay, several sieges won. Oh my word. So I've just got my daughter ready for rule. I'm about to die. And my son Boris is born. I know what to do, okay? So how good is my daughter? Okay. She's quite good. She's quite good. And she's close to 16, and I am likely to die at nearly 30 years of age. Drinking binge, tragic drunk, drunkard, stress level 2, near death. Okay. I think I need to disinherit my new son. As bad as that feels, that's what I'm going to do. Disinherit him. Doesn't feel very kind. If I just look at succession now, the only thing she's losing, the sister of the Kingdom of Moldavia and the Kingdom of Ruvenia, which is okay. Well, that felt bad, but okay. I think it's probably the right thing to do. Let's quickly finish this off. Right, let's use some of these hooks before I die. Ah, she hasn't gone to university, has she? Don't have 1,500. Extort subjects. Let's see if I can send her to university. Nice. Still not enough to send her to university. Okay, soldiers, that's fine. Is it fine? Let's have a check. What do we want as the fascination? Size of men-at-arms regiments. And an additional regiment. That's definitely what we want. Actually, do you know what? Communal government's what we want. We want Prague to be flourishing. No! Right, who's in this one? Ugh. I hope this is over quick. Now we've got 3 cities under siege, we've got 3 castles under siege. Okay, I've gained a perk at any cost. Let's sell some trivial titles. See if I can get this before. Nice, I've got quite a lot of money. Right, just hang on to it. Okay, let's change his contract. Okay. Right, just want this war to finish. Okay. We're right up there. I died. Okay. Emperor Castle of Bohemia is found in peace. In Christ's embrace, that 31 drank himself to death. This is the guy I thought would unite the Slavs. Conscientious man, renowned for his excellent skill as a steward and ruler. Empress Dubrovka ascends the throne, having mastered many skills that she is sure to be admired by her subjects. So she is impressive. Let's stop there. And what we will do is we'll stop there. Okay, so we'll be back. So this is Friday, isn't it? So this will be back on Monday, and we'll see how we'll have a good analysis of Empress Dubrovka. Actually, especially when we take all of this, we will have done reasonably well in terms of capturing a fairly large amount of land. I think one of the things is because he died so young, he never got to become able to do she's been the perennial problem, the kingdom battle against Novgorod, but it's actually split up a little bit. It might make sense. One of the first things we do is just a series of just loads of little battles and take all these before they sort of reunite. All right, we're going to stop there. Thanks very much for listening. You take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.